Hello students, this is Solochem Lab with a possible UTME problem on the board to be solved. The problem goes this way. Which of the following reactions would be expected to have the highest entropy change? What is entropy? In chemistry, entropy refers to the degree of randomness or disorder in the particles of a substance. The degree of randomness or disorder in the particles of a substance. Gas particles have very high entropy. Gas particles have very high entropy. Solid particles have very low entropy. Very low entropy. And then particles of a liquid have average entropy, average disorder. Do you understand? And the formula for getting the change in entropy. In chemistry, entropy means, the symbol for entropy is S. And when we see delta S, that means change in entropy. And for us to get change in entropy, we use the formula entropy of products minus entropy of reactants. And as you can see in the equation here, in these options, this is the product, the gas, and this is the reactant, this is the product. So for us to look for, let's check the entropy change here. Solids have very low entropy. So this solid is here, and very low value minus the entropy of reactants, which is a gas in this case, very high value. So when we take away very high value from a very low value, we are going to get a negative value. Do you understand? Option C. Liquids have average entropy. So you put this here, average entropy minus the entropy of gases, which is very high value. A low value or an average value minus a very high value. What do you have? You have a negative value still. And then let's check option B. Solids. Solids have they are reactants here. So we'll have solids here. This is product. Liquid average value minus the solids, which is low value. What are we going to have? We're going to have a positive value here. But let's compare it with option A, where we have a gas which has very high entropy. That's the product. Minus liquids that have average entropy. So what are you going to have? We're going to have a very high value here. It's going to be higher than this. Do you understand? And remember, the problem says where we're expecting to have the highest entropy change, delta S. So delta S is going to be very high here. How? How do we know? Gas particles have very high entropy. So we're going to have SP is going to be very high here. Then minus SR, which is for liquids. The SR, the liquids that have very low and have low entropy or average entropy. So the delta S is going to be very high here, higher than in this case, where we have liquids minus the entropy of solids. Do you understand? Do you still have another problem you'd like to get solved as you prepare for your UTME? Let Solochem Lab get to know that, and we'll look at it in our subsequent classes.